Students, welcome to the next lecture of the SQL tutorial. In this lecture, we will see how we can perform the update statement into the SQL queries and how we can perform the delete operation in the SQL queries. In the previous lecture, we had talked about that how we can use the select clause and how we can insert the values into the table. We also talked about the constraints that can be applied and operators that can be used with the insertion or creation of the tables. So now let's talk about the SQL update clause. The update statement is used to update records in a table and those records which are already existing in a table. So in this way we can perform the updation of a single record as well as we can perform the updation of the multiple records even in a single query also. So let us see the syntax of this update clause. So we need to write the update clause, then the name of the table to which we want to perform the updation. Then we use this set keyword. This set keyword is used to tell that on which column we want to perform the updation. So we will write set, then the name of the column is equal to, and then we need to supply the new value which is to be updated to the column. So if you want to update multiple columns simultaneously together, so we can write with the help of the comma, then we'll write the column number 2 is equal to the value number 2. If we want to add more, then we can do this by the comma, by separating these with the commas. And then we'll apply this where clause. After the where clause, the name of the column on which we want to apply the condition and is equal to that the condition. So this is the syntax of the update clause. Let's see with an example that how we can update. So let's see if we have a table person. We have already created the table person in the previous lecture. We inserted some values into the person table. So let's see, we have a table person and we want to update the address of address into the table and the city into the table for a student whose first and last name is known to us. So how we can do this? So see, we'll write the clause update, then the name of the table on which we want to perform the updation, then set, the set keyword, and after that we will write the column names with the updation values. So this is the address column. We want to update the address column, and is equal to, in the single quotes we'll supply the new address value. Why single quotes? Because this field is a varchar field. If this field would have been an integer, then single quotes is not required. So address is equal to the new address, then comma, we want to update another column, that is the city. So again in the city we will supply the value of the new city into the single quotes. Now we'll apply the condition where, because we know the last name and first name of the person we want to update. So last name, this is the last name, we'll supply the last name in single quotes, and first name, and is the operator that we'll use here. If you remember, and is the operator that is used when we need to perform some operation whenever both the conditions are true. So this is and first name, so this is the first name is given. So this query will update the address and city of the person whose last name is given and first name is given into the table person. So this is how we can perform the updation. You can add as many columns as you want into this, and you can add as many as conditions you want to add into the where clause. In this way you can update a single record of a table as well as you can update the multiple records of the table. Now let's see the delete statement. Obviously the delete statement is used to delete the complete record in a table. It does not delete the value in a single cell or of a single column. It will delete the whole record. So just to delete the statement we use just to delete a record we use the delete statement. So we'll use the delete statement to delete the record. Let's see the syntax. So this is delete, then from is the clause, and then the name of the table. Remember, after delete we do not write any name of the column or any wildcard, because it is not a selective delete. it will delete a complete record. We cannot select some columns of a record to delete. For that purpose, we use the update clause. Excuse me. So just to delete, we'll use the delete, then from, and then the name of the table. And after that, we'll use the where clause to supply the where condition, the records we want to delete. So this is an example. From the person table, we want to delete the record of a person whose last name and first name is known. So how we can do this? We'll write delete from person and then where clause. The column name last name is equal to the value and first name and the value of the first name. So in this way, the record of the person will be deleted from the person table whose last name and first name is supplied. So this is how we can delete a single record. We can also delete multiple records based on the condition. If the condition matches to more than one records in the table, then all those records will be deleted. Let's see how we can delete all rows from a table. If we want to empty the table, just leaving the structure of the table and no records, so we can perform deletion of all rows. So deletion of all rows can simply be performed by just writing delete, then from, and after that the table name. So we will not supply here where clause and we will not supply any condition. So whenever we are not supplying any conditions, that means it will delete all the records from the given table. So delete from table name. So this will delete all the records from a table. So that's it from the that's it for the today's lecture. We will continue with some more clauses into the next lecture of the SQL tutorial. Thank you so much.